So there is a mini grid of nano grid. So if someone want to bypass or something, want to cut a wire, so how it is addressed in your system. And second issue, you have mentioned that standalone solar irrigation pump is unused for 7 months a year. Is it your assumption or you have a specific data for that? Thank you.
First one is safety. Now this is something I didn't want to mention in the slide, but since the question came up, I must address this, which is DC versus AC. The whole world we know about is utility means AC. And traditionally the loads were electrical type. And electrical type means all the coils. Somehow motors or coils are involved in our appliance. Look at the fan, look at the older fluorescent tube lamps where the ballast was magnetic type. And so all those appliances used to be electrical in nature. But now, with the energy efficiency getting built in, all appliances have moved from electrical to electronics. What that means is you no longer have the coils inside. The ballast has been replaced from magnetic to electronic ballast. The energy efficient fan has been developed. LED lights have come into place. So all these appliances now has become the DC type or energy efficient type. If that's the case, the question is, do we really need the older way of thinking of getting into AC, or should we really leapfrog and get into the right way of doing it, which is the DC? As soon as you go into DC, the question flares up. Everybody says, oh, this is not safe. This is unsafe. Let me address that. The DC, a lot of people think with AC, if you touch the wire, in 10 milliseconds it will come to 0 voltage and it will release you and you're safe. Practical thing is, the nano that we have developed, or most small size DC system, they are electronic in nature. So even if you touch, for example, the whole system will respond in 10 microseconds, not milliseconds, 10 microseconds, because the whole system has now become electronic, not electric. So the whole system will shut down if there's a short or accidental touching the two wires by somebody. So by making it 1,000 times more efficient and faster, you have been able to resolve all those 50 or 100-year-old myths that AC is somehow much more safe than DC. Second one, there's another question sometimes come up, is the relay. The older system used to use magnetic relay in the transmission and distribution system. For a smaller system, is all electronically controlled. So the nano controller actually controls the whole system electronically. So there is no need for a magnetic relay in the first place. And it does control automatically from the system point of view. So this is not more dangerous than 220 volt AC anymore. And a lot of research on that, which can extrapolate on this. The other issue is the 7 months. Now, if you go for a system where there are 2 or 3 crops per season, per year, even if you take the best case where there are 3 crops per year, even then the energy required for pumping the water is not the whole year. Most of the time, the entire crop cycle, you will see the water requirement is not more than 30% of the time. And then comes, if it's a bigger system, and then how do you manage when you need this guy versus the other guy. So managing all those things, it turns out that the 6 to 7 months was our analysis working with one of the biggest standalone irrigation solution provider company in the world.